after that taping, I figured, okay, I'm agenting now my matches, plus I'm the only agent in the truck except for the interviews where Russo will come in and stare at him and leave. I'm still on camera every once in a while. Jeff has asked me to take care of his fucking company. My contract is coming up in a couple months. I'm going to ask for a little bit more money for this for the first time in 3 years. So Terry Taylor calls me on the phone and says, I said, hey, TT. And he said, well, I got bad news. I said, well, I thought somebody, you know, died or something. He said, we got to let you go. I said, well, I was about to call and ask for a raise. I guess we're really far apart, aren't we? Right? And he says, well, they think you're not 100% behind creative. I said, how is this a news bulletin? I said, that would mean I'd be 100% behind Russo. You know that's not, but I told you even saw, I was going to have him in the meeting.
Who's they when he said, who's they to be understood to be?
Continued. Let me just take this ride with me. I said, I was going to have you in the meeting where I shook Russo's hand, but you weren't there when we were about to do it before the production meeting, so we did it, and he came around the corner and said, was I supposed to be in this meeting? I said, no, we've already shook hands, we're fine, we're good, right? I said, I told the guy to help him. The team is in need. Jeff has asked me to help. Why, how the fuck am I any less behind creative than I was before? And I'm starting to think. He said, well, they just don't think, you know. I said, who's they? Well, Dixie. I said, well, why don't you tell Dixie to call me then? So the next day, Dixie calls me with Terry on the phone. Known Terry for 30 years. Terry knows wrestling. He's Christian buddies with Russo. That's why, you know, I figured there's something going on there. Because they both have that thing going on in their heads. But I said, Dixie, well, we just don't believe you're 100%. If you can't be 100%, we want to hit a home run and we're swinging for the fences. And if you don't truly believe in it, then you can't do your best. I said, I can't do my best job. I said, I drive from fucking Louisville. I'm never late. I'm the first one there. I'm one of the last ones to leave. Dutch rides with me. Both of us were one of the last ones to leave. I've never no-showed, never shown up in the condition not to perform. Always done my best, sweated my fucking ass off. You think I'm not 100% behind this shit? That was insulting that she would think that I would do less than my best just because I think that the guy writing the show is an idiot. No, I had to do better than my best to make up for the fact that the guy writing the show is an idiot. And I said, so basically, Russo has said that I'm fucking with his shit and you need to, oh no, this has nothing to do with Vince. Please, seriously? And she expected me to believe this. So anyway, I said, all right, Dixie, I guess we're going to agree to disagree then. Thank you very much, and I'll see you down the road or whatever, in the funny papers, whatever the fuck. We left it on it that I wasn't going to knock them, and they weren't going to knock me, and everybody's happy, and, you know, I disbelief at that point. But then the next day, I read on the internet from The Sun in England, Jim Cornette, dismissed from TNA, do you remember this, for blowing up and screaming at Vince Russo and acting unprofessionally, and why are you pushing Eric Young, and all this other stuff that was in the production meeting that we were was supposed to be in. Yeah. Only it didn't happen that way. As I called Terry Taylor, I said, what the fuck is this? Well, yeah, we've got a leak somewhere, and I wish I knew where. I said, a leak, Terry, Jesus Christ, you were in the meeting. A, this shit didn't happen. I didn't scream at him. B, I didn't go into business for myself. You guys said, okay, we'll change it. You know what he said? This is his exact quote of what he said to me. Jim, it's just that you're so aggressive sometimes, people don't want to agree with you or don't want to disagree with you. I said, but you still agreed with me. I didn't go into business for myself. I didn't change anything. I didn't scream at anybody. I didn't motherfuck anybody. And we went on, and now he's had the chance to go in and say, because what happened was Russo, with nobody else to talk to Dixie that had any sense, was able to tell her, Cornette's changing my shit. If only my, you know, brilliant thoughts were be able to hit the screen uncompromised, then we'd be in better shape than we are now, which is up shit creek without a fucking paddle. And I need somebody that'll help me instead of somebody that'll detract. So here comes Ed Ferrara 3 days later, right? But anyway, at the time I didn't even know about Ferrara. I would have put it all together. But I said, Terry, I said, I want a retraction. Well, I'll talk to Dixie. I'm sure she'll have no problem with that, telling these people that know that this didn't happen, right? So the next day on the internet, where it had said an unnamed TNA source said that Jim Cornette was fired for screaming at Vince Russo and why are you pushing Eric Young? Next day, unnamed TNA source says, no, it didn't happen. She wouldn't put her name on it. And he sends me an email, says, is this what you wanted? I said, no, that's not what I wanted. The fucking douchebag won't even put her name on a goddamn retraction that you said she'd have no problem giving.